Welcome everybody to Stories Love Music's second Caregiver Symposium, 2025. This is our second one, De-escalation through connection and creativity. And I'm Ilyana Kadushin, the founder and executive director of Stories Love Music, along with James Harrell, who is another founder and music director of Stories Love Music. For people who have no awareness of the history of it, we were living in New York City during Hurricane Sandy, and we had some experiences as musicians in some hurricane shelters that just illuminated for us the power of music, of all creative modalities, of artistic intervention to meet humans where they are in their struggles, in their challenges. So we founded Stories Love Music here on the Eastern Shore in 2017. My hope for you today, there's going to be people that are coming in the afternoon only, some in the morning, but my hope is that most of you will be here for the day and that you'll be very generous with yourself and stay for the whole day, because we've carefully curated this entire day. All these incredible facilitators are coming in to really give you an experience for your brain, for your body, for your mental and emotional health. The writer Annie Dillard has said, "How we spend our days is how we spend our lives." Think about that for a minute. How you spend your days is how you are spending your life. And Stories Love Music wants to be a part of bringing that to people who work in healthcare, people who work in memory care. Everybody here is a very generous, giving. You all do a lot. You give a lot of output in your lives. So time to connect with yourself and your creative self. Don't let as you go through the day, don't let that inner critic inside shut down this experience. Well, I'm not an artist, I'm not a this, I'm not a that, I'm not a creative person. Try to let all of those kind of judgments of yourself go. Invite yourself to be open to the unknown. And if you want to be in a position after today to utilize creative interventions in your work, with your patients, with your clients, with your loved ones, you have to value it first yourself. You have to let yourself feel it. What I've seen in dementia care specifically, and while not all of you are here because you work with people in dementia care, some of you are working with people in different neurodegenerative, divergent places in their lives, but for all of us, when we feel lonely, we see the world as a threat. There's an epidemic right now of social loneliness, emotional loneliness, collective loneliness. And caregivers feel this, healthcare workers feel this. So imagine how this is for the person with dementia or neurodegenerative or divergent conditions. We're going to look today at what escalates stress and burnout in caregiving. So whenever today, I have a little thing for you right at the top. Whenever today you feel stress and anxiety rising in you, you're thinking about your to-do lists and what you have to do, I want you to give yourself a signal to come home to yourself. So what you can do is just simply shake your hands out. So our bodies hold a lot of stress. So I want you just, anytime you feel your mind creeping back in of like, oh my God, why am I giving myself this day? Like, I don't have time to give myself this day. How dare I? Oh my God, I didn't go to the store and get this, or this person in my life is really struggling and their problems have now not become my problems. So anytime, you are welcome. We're not going to look at you strangely, but anytime today, shake your hands. Right? That's a signal to ourselves to come home to ourselves. Now, a little housekeeping. Restrooms, back where you came in at the registration desk, when you go past the kitchen and the water fountains, there are restrooms. Feel free to help yourself to food and drink throughout the day. Feel free to get up and move your body at any time. Visit the vendors, the wonderful supportive vendors who have sponsored this event. You'll see them up there. There's a community art wall. Savon Purdue, who is our wonderful art therapist and board member, has created an art wall. There's also a self-directed art station right behind these seats where there's signs everywhere. So if you're feeling like, I don't know what to do, that can help you. The relaxation room. This was our biggest hit at the symposium last year. So of course we had to bring it back. There is a wonderful massage therapist back there who is there to give you hand massage, neck massage, whatever you feel comfortable with. So please utilize that through the day. Amanda, our wonderful, I'll call her our caregiver relaxation stager creator, has created these really awesome stations in the relaxation room that you're meant to interact with. They are meant to ignite your senses. So go in there and explore. We'll have a built-in break. I do ask this, if you go around, keep your voices low if there's a session going on. Like, I'm more than happy for you to say, I want to listen to this session, but I'm going to listen to it while I'm lying down in the relaxation room, or while I'm making art, or I'm going to look at the vendors because I'm just feeling a little antsy. Just keep your voices low because the main sessions will be going on. If you're not on Stories Love Music's newsletter list, please come on, because we have some exciting developments. Thanks to a community impact grant from the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore, Stories Love Music will be partnering with Salisbury University's Center for Healthy Communities to offer our full program for CEU credits for social workers, therapists, and also just anyone that wants to come into the program and maybe become a trainer. Today you're going to experience a little bit of our program, but not the full program. So that is October 17th. If you want to save the date, we will of course let you know more about that, but that's a really exciting partnership that is coming. We're excited. We're going to be doing our training with Tidal Health at their TAWS facility in Crisfield, which is a really exciting, but we'll have lots of opportunities and things, so get on our list. All of us here today, I want you to return to this concept of being generous with yourself. Let go of that to-do list. The focus of today is art and creativity, because it is really that language of our humanity, our shared humanity. And today's program is meant to spark your curiosity and your playful exploration and your sensory awareness. And of course, give you the healing power of creative engagement. Because as caregivers and care providers, we need you to attend to your stress and emotional regulation before you can use this as a tool. I am now remembering one other spot. Salisbury University's area back here, besides the Fulton table, we have some students here today. Dr. Echo Lever, who is here, and Dr. Lever and I have joined forces to pursue a neuroarts research project together. So that is something that is in the work. And her students are here today, and they have set up these really cool poster presentations to educate us on what is the neuroscience behind music therapy? What is the neuroscience of emotional regulation? Why is there science? What is the science behind what I'm sitting here as the arts person telling you that this is something you need to incorporate? So there's the science of it back there, and the students are wonderful and are here to also educate you during the break. So we are going to start today. We're going to ease into the day. As I said, continue to get food and drink, do what you need, but we're going to have a wake-up music concert. In addition to myself, my husband James, who's a musician, we have a visiting special guest from New York, Jamie Leonhart. She and we have been singing together for a long time. She is going to be doing the somatic voice workshop a little bit later on, but she's going to sing with us. The very first song, here's my little intro to waking up music. The wonderful thing about art and music specifically is there's no perceptual consistency. We're gonna play a song, and one of you may be completely uplifted by that song, and somebody else may feel very full of sorrow and sadness, or connecting to something of longing. Music is truly this personal experience that we can all share at the same time. And transformation comes from engagement, not passivity. So in this music session today, you can just start, relax, and slowly engage with us. The goal is to build this creative engagement through the day. So the first song we're going to play, first of all, I'd like everybody to take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Also, it matters a lot how you're sitting in your chair. So for the moment, you can put your notebooks and your pens and your papers, you can put them under your chair.
Under your chair.
You know, also, under your chair. It's going to turn into stories like the musical. Make sure that your feet are on the floor and that in your chair you feel like relaxed in your chair, but not slouched so that you start to kind of cut off from your body. And as we go through, keep the inhaling and the exhaling going. Keep that awareness, like where am I holding stress in my body? Send breath, that generous, loving energy into your body. So when James and I started doing our field work in Alzheimer's units in New York City, we would come into specifically the late stage unit, and some days things could be dark. People were upset. People were in pain. And here we come as musicians, and we're like, ooh, I could just feel the energy in the room was like, just a storm was a-brewing. So this song became our theme song because we were like, you know, even if it doesn't always feel possible to accentuate the positive, sometimes just the inclination toward it helps. So imagine yourself, if you will, you feel free to close your eyes. Just that storm is brewing, but you want to contact something else.
You've got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy up to the maximum. Bring that glue down to the minimum. Have faith, the pandemonium's liable to walk upon the sea. To the strain, my last ring, my dawn, I am well, know I'm young. What do they say? Just when everything looks so dark. Man, they said you got to accentuate the positive and eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
So just in that short little song, we would look around and both the nurses and the aides, people feeding people, giving medication, cleaning the floors, the patients there, the mood would change like that. It was awesome. And they'd look up at us and they'd make eye contact and they'd smile and they'd be like, oh, you're here. You're here again. Ah, we're like, yep, we're here. We're back, we're here. So this next song is actually one of our songs that we wrote. I think James and I wrote it as a response to what it was like to do as musicians and artists, not healthcare experts, not dementia experts, just as musicians, what it's been like to work in the Alzheimer's world and the dementia world and just feel what family caregivers are feeling and healthcare workers. So it's called Stay Awake. Keep breathing and close your eyes and just let your mind go. Do you remember When did you forget? Or did you forget? In the moment now, your body shows up. How do you feel it? No past, no future now, only the right now. You've got to get away, a way to stay away for your own sake. Stay away. Open eyes can see reality, and listen, Lord, you will remember, you will forget. No past, no future now, only the right now, right now. You've got to get away, a way to stay away for your own sake. Stay away. Inhale. Exhale. Just already notice what happens with the vibrations of live music. Has the quality of your mind and your thoughts changed? Has the quality of your heart changed? And also, wherever your mind wanders to in your imagination, maybe you started to think about specific people, specific times, moments. None of that is right or wrong. In these next few songs, I just want you to notice and allow. And also emotional states. Something feels like sadness, frustration, joy, hopefulness, anticipation, just let it all. For this next song, we'll bring our special guest to come and sing this. For this song, Traveling, I would like you all, and if you're comfortable to close your eyes, think about one of the best trips or journeys you ever went on. Think about a country you visited or a place, an adventure or a trip you went on. Just right now in your mind, think about it. Maybe it was just to visit family somewhere. Maybe it was a foreign country. Maybe it was here. Raylyn, come closer. Come sit down. So just in your mind's eye, think about traveling. Little mama, little girl, set them at ease. You wanna skip love in darkness, in ecstasy. In this life, if you imagine this life is bliss. Imagine this. traveling. You are traveling. She wants to confess, to connect with the expression that you are not alone. The body, your palate in darkness, in ecstasy. When you let the air in, you find salvation. You are traveling in this life. If you can imagine, yeah, it's bliss. Midnight heats this. The heat, can you feel it? I respect brave lovers like you, like angels in sweet prayer. You move me to an inner peace. You move me to an inner peace. Traveling in this life, in this life. If you can imagine, yeah, it's bliss. Keep breathing. You are like an angel, like an angel. We are thinking of this evolution, traveling in darkness, in ecstasy. It's your life, vital illumination. Midnight hits you with the slightest provocation. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, traveling in this life. Imagine this what you are. Yeah, it's bliss. Inhale. Seal in whatever you just did. Yeah. And just notice where you went. All the nuances and details. That imagination is there for us. Even though we might be longing, right? I wish I could take that trip. I wish I could do this. But your imagination and the wonderful things that kind of time traveling can do. I'm going to turn it over now to Jamie and James. James said to me at one point, you know, we've talked to a lot of caregivers and a lot of care professionals, and we've heard the things that are going on in them, the struggle and the battle and the feelings, and sometimes feeling frustrated and resentful. And he said, you know, this song of Jamie's is really touching on that. So enjoy. So you had little battle with yourself today to
day. So your demons won't go away as quickly as they came to stay. Let all your reason wash away. Let yourself try to dislocate from the mess you made. The mess you made, and grow, in spite of the weeds choking you, you're never free to breathe, and you'll see that they're trying to fulfill your needs and free your dreams. Let all your reason wash away. Let yourself try to dislocate from the mess you made. The mess you made. Don't be ashamed. Just grow. Yourself, you're not living at all. You all ready to make a little bit of sound? Begin making a little sound today? Up for it in the morning? Okay, so we're going to do a couple different sounds, and you can choose what feels good to you, what resonates with you in this moment. Ilyana will listen with you too, okay? So we can start if you just want to make a sound that Ilyana's making. You make it quietly to yourself or loud out. And you might be feeling a little mellower. You might want to sing. You might just want to feel the vibration inside your body, so you can let it be a hum. See where you might feel that sound inside your body, or you can sing. And if you like singing high and light, you can sing. Or hum there. Just see if you can find some sound within yourself. We'll just do it one more time after we take a nice breath together. Let's all take a good breath first. And one more good breath in. So you had little battle with yourself today.
today. Nice inhale. Just want to take 1 second. Anybody, just if you want to call out a word or words, what's going on inside? Passion?
Harmony.
Harmony. Groundness? Calmness. Calmness. Tenderness. Could be just how you feeling in your body. What are you feeling emotionally? Where did you go? And just notice. You don't. If you don't want to say it out loud, you don't have to. So music, it's not just going in our ears, right? It's actually entering us on a cellular level and changing everything. Changing the quality of our breath and the quality of our thoughts. So this is something outside of today when you're in your car or at home, when you're playing music, these kind of music meditations, we call them in our caregiver program, where it's not wallpaper, right? Sometimes we put on music to wash the dishes and fold the laundry and just get stuff done. But we're talking about choosing stuff specifically that will feel like it will express something that you need in that moment. I must express my sadness, my frustration, or just I need to lighten up and dance and get some joy. The world's heavy, my work's heavy. So curate those playlists and take that time to breathe and meet it. A little closing sing-along?
Yeah.
I would like, you have a lot of experience in the gospel choir, so you want to lead This Little Light of Mine?
Sure.
Can you do it? You all know This Little Light of Mine. Now, maybe, can we stand up for a minute? You'll be doing a lot of sitting in a minute because our panel's next. Oh, perfect timing. So last song, and then we'll be going into our panel. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around that world, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. If you're having a hard time getting out of your bed, this little light of mine, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna let it shine. You got that light in you? This little light of mine, shine it out. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right, let's do a big finish. What's that? I'm gonna let it shine. This will be our last round. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. And let your bodies get as big, take up space. Let it shine, let it shine. Feel that. Feel how good it feels, right? To sing. I think you should do that in the hallways at work, personally. If people think you're crazy, that's fine. Do it in your house. Do it wherever.
Just let it shine.
Thank you to James Harrell, our music director, musician, to our special guest, Jamie Leonhart, who you will get to experience her somatic voice work.